tired and stressed out? Is your sex drive stalling and your confidence lacking? Do you have a hard time concentrating and an even harder time losing those unwanted extra pounds? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you may be suffering from the symptoms of low testosterone. As men get over 30 years old, testosterone levels slowly decline. Don't sit on the sideline and let life pass you by. Time to call Core New England. With 2 convenient locations in Saugus and Norwood, it's time to discover a new you at 781-269-7891. Now let's give it up for our host, Mr. Monday!
Another Monday!
What's up, you sick maniac? What are you doing?
Hey, welcome to the I Love Monday live show with my man, Machine Gun Mike.
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Good, how are you? I'm terrific.
What's going on with the ailments this week? What do you got this week?
Oh, you're going to break my balls in front of everybody now.
I'm just saying, you feeling okay this week?
All right. I got that sleep study done. It was good. The most waste of time ever.
Did you request it?
Yeah, my wife's going to throw me out of the house if I don't get checked. So I'm laying down in bed, right? And they tell you, before you lay down in bed, listen, we're going to just see how you're going to feel overnight. And what they do is they wire you up with like 3 million wires that choke you. And then they tell you to sleep. And they stare at you. So they wake 5:30 in the morning. They go, all right, you got to leave. I go, I didn't even sleep yet. Yeah, you don't have sleep apnea. I go, no shit. I didn't even go to sleep yet. They stare at you and they
was this Dr. Cosby trying to make you fall asleep?
No, it could have been.
It's a little different. You're probably going to die in your sleep now.
You're such a jerk when you talk like that.
Wait, Kosk, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm over here with 2 doctors and a priest, just in case Mike doesn't feel better.
If I put you in a coma, you're gonna need one. Weasel.
I heard you brought your own doctor tonight.
He came. Yeah, he's a fan. He's a good guy. You know him too, don't you?
I know, of course. Best doctor around. All right, let's get right into shoot the shit. All right, drunk woman who kept driving for a mile with a dead pedestrian wedged in her windshield and a severed leg on her trunk after a night of bar hopping gets 15 years to life. What happened here?
After applying her makeup and eyebrows with a paint roller, 29-year-old Stacy Sanchez hit the club for a night on the town. Unfortunately, the club wasn't the only thing she hit. Apparently, on the drunken drive home, she plowed through a homeless man who was on his way to a soup kitchen. She hit the guy with such force that he smashed through the windshield, ended up upside down on the passenger seat, and his detached leg ended up on the trunk of the car. She made it home, and then the next day the police came and arrested her.
Did he have a prosthetic leg to begin with?
No, the car ripped that off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She kept him on the hood all night? I'm trying to figure
Yeah, like she didn't take him out of the car or anything.
Like
she
he was
just
a
went
deer.
inside.
Jesus
like
Christ.
he was a deer or something. It was a human.
What a freak.
Officer, somebody stole my car, killed a homeless man, and then parked it in front of my house.
She was probably blackout drunk. I mean, she didn't know.
Oh, she was absolutely drunk, yeah. And I believe she wasn't a citizen, so they were kind of, I think that might have been why she fled.
I mean, have you ever driven blacked out drunk before? Have you, personally?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I think all of us have once or twice by accident.
We really can't
I think if I hit someone
haven't.
like that, it's going to sober you up a little, no?
Have you ever hit and run?
Wait, listen. What are you talking about?
I'm just wondering if you have you hit and ran.
I think I did.
Nobody that didn't deserve it.
All right.
Wow.
I mean, this can happen to everybody. And anybody, really. All right, next. Johnny Depp accuses ex-wife Amber Heard of defecating in their marital bed following a long feud after Hollywood star arrives 2 hours late for 30th birthday party. But she blames her infamous dog, Boo, for the poo.
Johnny Depp, the star of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, is accusing his ex-star of making her own chocolate factory on their marital bed. Depp's housekeeper was the one who found a healthy helping of brownie batter marinating on their 500 thread count Egyptian cotton sheets. She claims that it was the dog that left the curse of the black pearl there. I don't know if that's the case. Why would Johnny Depp suspect his wife of shitting?
You know why? Because he's a weirdo, just like his wife. He's into that freaky stuff.
They look
I'll
like
tell you
brother
right
and
now.
sister. Have you seen a picture of her?
What do you mean?
Like brother and
They
sister?
look alike?
They could look like brother and sister.
Right.
They're both weird looking, like you said.
They say couples start to look like each other after a while.
I wish I looked like my wife. She's good looking. Huh? You know she is.
Yeah, you could use a little improvement.
All right, all of a sudden. All right, gorgeous George.
Gorgeous George. I mean, maybe he banged her so hard that she crapped herself in bed. You think about that?
Their dogs were in the news. They snuck them into some country or something. Their dogs would fit in, like, my socks. So how big of a shit was left on this bed that he's mistaking it for his wife's?
Have you guys ever crapped your bed? Like,
no, I never
my
did.
bed.
What's wrong with you?
I mean, I never crapped in my bed. So you crapped in someone else's bed and then left?
Yes.
But I never crapped in my own bed.
I have to sleep in my bed.
So what, you go crap in someone's bed and
I
take
did
off?
it. I mean, no, I would if I didn't like the person. But I never.
I mean, you guys have crapped your pants before, though, right?
No, I kind of like,
At least 3 times a year.
Yeah, I know, Tonzo. All right. Horrifying footage emerges of a teen boy trying to throw his girlfriend in front of a train. Have you seen this video?
Oh, yeah, unfortunately.
What do you do?
Lucas I Date Children Narkle is the 19-year-old male caught on camera attempting to throw his 14-year-old girlfriend in front of a train. It's believed the young lady wanted to end the relationship with the ugly, rat-tailed baby fucker. When confronted with the news, Narkle reacted as any underdeveloped white trash monster would by attempting to force her in front of a moving train. Just like every other thing in his life, he failed at doing that, and now he is serving a short sentence, but he will be released.
I mean, that's sick. First of all, he's 19 dating a 14-year-old.
That's sick, too, right there. What's wrong with the
Second of all,
parents?
he's 19, she's 14. He can't even throw in front of a train. I mean, this guy's like half a man.
A 14-year-old girl broke up with the only guy that can drive her places. How much of a dork is this guy?
I mean, I actually kind of feel like the footage was fake. I don't even think, I mean, seriously.
No.
Their relationship was a lie. It was just to get her into those Twilight movies, right?
Weird. Strange. Where was that?
Yeah, that was in Australia. We had to go to the other side of the
Everything's
world for that
backwards
one.
down there.
Upside
Yeah.
down.
Upside down.
The rat tail is just not a good look. I'm sorry. If I'm offending anybody, I'm sorry. But
Why, he had like a,
he had like the scraggly, like, it's a rat tail. There's no nice...
it wasn't a mullet. It's like a mullet.
He had a hat on. I couldn't tell that. But he had that mustache, like,
Yeah,
you know,
perfect.
they should put up like
Idiot.
hazard cones around
Shame
it.
on
It's
the
not
parents.
quite done yet.
Okay, man is arrested after more than 70 people overdose on a bad batch of K2 synthetic marijuana in a Connecticut park in just one day. What happened?
This Connecticut park borders the Yale University campus. Apparently, 3 men have been accused of handing out free samples of K2 synthetic marijuana to homeless parkgoers. The K2 is believed to have contained opiates or fentanyl, and over 70 people, I believe it's up to almost over 100 now at this point, have been admitted with symptoms including loss of consciousness and vomiting. People just dropping in the park.
It's ISIS.
Yeah, EMTs were like running from person to person. It was
No one
crazy.
talks about that. It's those
Nobody's
weirdos
died
over there.
yet, but
Could be.
this seems like a good argument to legalize the natural stuff so people aren't huffing rat poison.
K2, it sounds like a weed for dogs. Like,
The ski slope.
Yeah, it sounds like you have to scale a mountain to get it.
Jesus.
so these guys were giving it out or selling it?
They were handing it out free to homeless people. So the other question is, were they just handing out rat poison to homeless people?
Yeah, they're murderers.
Yeah, is this a Batman
I think
villain,
I
or
think
is-
you're onto something, Mike.
I'm telling you.
No,
This was
Connecticut.
Connecticut, right down the street.
Taliban.
Anybody want to
Tell
go to
ya.
Foxwoods
You're
tonight?
right.
Jeez. Unreal. All right. Meet the highly respectable women who claim they're sex addicts, and it's almost ruined their lives. What?
So basically, this was an article. All these women came forward with the tale that their sex addiction has ruined their life. That they feel like they need to have sex with people regularly, or they don't
doesn't?
feel
What's wrong with
fulfilled
their own
inside.
husbands?
They're doing
Poor
that
thing.
too, but they need more.
I don't know about that, man.
Yeah.
Really? So what are they doing?
So they're just basically they're getting like those tickets you get out of a skee ball machine, and guys are lining up, and they just
Who
feel
wouldn't do
they
that,
feel a
bud?
little less valuable after.
And these people are married? Are they all cheating?
A lot of them are like coming off of a divorce. It was like the first relationship they had, and now they're just going hog wild. Yeah,
So these two girls like double.
it's not two girls.
Together?
It's all these girls that are saying that they have these like sexual pent up things that they need to just get out. And what the problem is, they're self-diagnosing it as
They're
a
all
problem.
pigs.
Yeah.
Probably Richie. You probably know 3 of them.
It's your ex-girlfriend.
One of them moved in with her parents so that she would like curb her sexual appetite.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Strange.
I know, like I can share a beer with my dad, but I can't share a blonde. That's kind of like a weird setup. Why would you?
Yeah, I mean, your mother wouldn't like that.
Yeah, that's
Nobody
kinda
wants
weird.
that.
Jesus.
People are creepy.
All right. Okay, check out this quick commercial. When we come back, we'll be sitting down with sportscaster and entrepreneur Chris Collins.
Award-winning Cafe Seville is one of South Florida's premier dining destinations. With every dish cooked to order, come in, relax, have a glass of wine from the extensive wine list, and enjoy delicious foods prepared with a touch of Spain. From the signature paella and amazing seafood to delicious meats and tapas, stop in to Cafe Seville at 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale, Florida today.
Hi guys, happy Monday.
Monday, the best effing day of the week.
I love Mondays. I love Mondays. Best day of the week.
Hey brother,
I know Sunday wasn't the best day. Okay? I know yesterday didn't work out the way that you wanted it to work out. But thank God it's Monday.
Good morning. This is Coach Joe Gilbert from the University of Arizona. Getting ready to go on the recruiting trails. I love Mondays.
I'm sure you've seen me wearing this t-shirt before. Basically, Carla and the guys down at I Love Mondays are just kind of trying to spread the message of positivity. Work's not that bad, life's not that bad. Wake up, embrace Mondays instead of hating them.
I love Mondays! And I especially love Monday when you're in Las Vegas, Nevada, giving away every nickel that you burn.
Welcome, Chris.
Welcome.
How you doing?
San Giovanni Battista.
That's
What's
right.
up,
That's
my
who we
man?
are. You speak a little Italian, huh?
Si.
I thought you were
Sicilian.
I might have been Sicilian. You guys are both Sicilian.
Could be related.
Deep down on the boot.
So when I
go,
told
man.
Mike you were going to be one of our guests, he was really, really impressed and excited.
I was real excited.
Real excited. Big
Guys
sports
like
guy.
you, yeah. You know, I can't carry your shoes, but I'd like to maybe, work side by side with you once.
A little
You
disappointed.
are right now.
Well, I'm a
I
little
know. This is
disappointed.
exciting right now.
You're disappointed?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I was out front for 30 minutes waiting for the valet. Nobody came.
What's your problem, Carlo? Poor guy waiting outside.
We knew.
I came in looking for the green room. There was no
Jesus.
green room. A lot of green screen, but no green room.
So what have you been up to? We've seen you on TV for years. Haven't seen you out there too much lately. What are you doing now? I heard you like this entrepreneur guy.
I'll tell you what. When I came up those back stairs,
Yeah.
I forever thought it was Tommy, going to be made at Goodfellas. I didn't think this was going to work out for me.
The night's young.
It's still early.
What's done is done.
It's still early.
He's gone. He's done.
So
Yeah, you got to recover from that.
yeah,
Take some deep breaths, and we'll go forward.
I don't want everyone out there to know we're gonna kill you.
We're going to find out about the viewership tonight.
Exactly.
If nobody comes knocking on your door, we're going to know what we got.
That's right.
You hear from a few people, we'll know what we got.
So
Absolutely.
before you were sportscaster in Boston,
Yeah.
where were you?
Right down the road. I used to play at Phillips Park.
You did?
Yeah, American Legion baseball.
Did you really? Who was your coach?
My coach?
Yeah.
At Legion?
Yeah.
Lou Cogger coached everybody in Peabody.
Really?
Yeah, you remember Louis?
I
Had the little
remember.
visor.
He was good.
Walked her. He is what it is. Had a little visor.
You don't like him too much though, because you're on the bench.
We know that's a fallacy.
What position?
So I was an outfielder, played in Peabody, grew up in Peabody, went to Temple University as a baseball player. Not Temple near to
My
me, but
uncle went
Temple
to
Beth
Temple.
Shalom. But Temple, really?
Ted Bundy.
You know Ted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Family friend.
It's tough to be around at dinner. But we all manage.
What about-
we all have our.
What about Kelly Bundy?
Kelly's all right. I thought you were going to bring Kelly on to the show tonight. Something a little special for me to come to Swampscott.
So Temple. So you're a center fielder.
Yeah, center fielder.
What was your lifetime average in college?
Not very good.
No.
Below the Mendoza line.
Really?
Kyler doesn't care about baseball. He's talking about women.
Yeah. But that
He was
was
a Gold Glover, but
that was respectable.
Were you a Gold Glover?
That was respectable. But then when I got on television, then it became, then I was a Hall of Famer. None of that works.
Of course. But would you run the 40 in?
I was a 4'4" guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about your height.
Yeah.
I'm talking about what did you run the 40 in?
You clearly have never seen me naked. Because I'm a 7-footer.
I've seen Collins run the 40. He runs it in shorts.
Really? Yeah. So tell me the greatest interview you ever did.
The greatest?
The best interview you
I
ever
know.
did. Besides right now.
No, there's been some good ones outside of this one.
Tell me.
I'll tell you my first one.
All right.
First one, intern in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Not even on TV at this point.
Yeah.
And it's a huge scene. It's a big event. And the photographer can't get to the person they're trying to interview with the reporter. So the photographer and the reporter get separated. So I'm up at the stage with the person of interest. And they throw me the mic because the reporter's way back, got caught in the mob as everyone was looking for autographs. And who was it?
Who?
And I say it because the champ is in the house.
Sly?
No. The greatest of all time.
Jordan?
Oh, come on.
Muhammad.
Muhammad Ali.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
Oh, that's great.
So you interviewed him.
Ali was my first interview ever.
That's
But he had
great.
Parkinson's, so it wasn't that rough.
He wasn't.
Not
he,
then.
Yeah,
Not
he
then.
was. Yeah, he wasn't quite. He
Floating
wasn't
like a
quite where he is
butterfly.
now. But he still could, he still could give Joe, because Joe was there and Cosell was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That must have been a thrill,
You
huh?
know, both fighters have removed their microphones and earpieces.
Wow.
You next, Joe. Joe, you next.
They were going at it?
Yeah, just, a little
Who
show.
was the biggest donkey you interviewed?
Oh, there's a lot of donkeys.
There's got to be one that's
Yeah.
like, what a donkey.
Yeah. Want me to stay local?
What about you?
Whatever you want.
Yeah,
Whatever you-
I'll stay local and kind of a World Series hero.
Yeah.
But he sucked.
Tell me.
Bloody sock. Sucked.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah.
I'm never a fan of him.
Sucked.
Never a fan of that guy.
Yeah.
Although I got to give him credit though. He pitched against all the guys on steroids and did pretty good. And,
I heard his
he wasn't
panties were bloody too. I don't know if
he
that's
might
true.
have been.
Yeah.
If he was on, we would have bled a lot more.
Maybe.
I think.
Who do we trade for him back in the day when we had him in our minor leagues? You remember?
No,
Yeah,
that's
Mike
a good
Carista
question.
from Saugus.
Mike Carista.
Right? No, I'm serious. Mike Carista.
Is that who-
He was part of that trade. You know that,
Really?
right?
Of course
yeah.
he was,
Yeah. Saugus kid, Mike Carista was part of that
it was
trade.
Carista and Soper. They used to strike everybody out. It was a 1-2 punch.
The Saugus guys.
Yeah.
They were good. They were real good.
Really good.
So, McCluskey, what do we got here?
I know. Did I move you off a message?
No, we're
Because
still
we
good.
haven't even talked about what I do. So, or who I'm doing more
I
important.
asked you, but you forgot.
Yeah.
I think you caught something from Muhammad. So tell me what you do now.
I do some wealth stuff with ultra affluent people, not like yourself. Maybe Machine Gun can fit into that neighborhood.
You know I can, yeah.
Yeah.
Just get that right.
Well, we manage really specifically ultra affluent portfolios of life insurance.
Really?
So, anyone who's ultra affluent, anybody? Oh, maybe next show.
I hope you have life
Maybe
insurance.
next show you bring some whales in. Maybe next show we'll bring some whales in, but that's what we do specifically.
Ultrafluent. That's a toothpaste, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's,
So what's the name of the
keeps them white.
What's the name of the company?
Financial Architects Partners.
Oh, that's a nice name.
FIARCH.com. Got it? FIARC.com.
Nice.
Yeah, can we handle that?
I get your card.
Yeah.
I get your card.
Yeah.
So what was it like being in Milwaukee?
Yep.
You were there first, right? As a sportscaster. Then no?
Louisiana first. That was the big.
Really?
The big one was Louisiana.
And what teams were you covering?
High schools, something really Little League at some point.
Really?
Oh yeah. So Louisiana is this. So Northeast kid. I've never really been. Philadelphia was about as far out of this area that I've been. So I know Northeast people.
Sure.
I know nice Irish kids like you, Caponegro. And so I drove down there. Really, I got this first job. Okay, there's like 215 markets in the country. This was market 178. I mean, it was freaking super small. Couldn't even imagine. And Boston is 6 to give you some type of reference.
Right.
New York would be 1. So I'm driving down. I pull into town in the middle of darkness, and I swear to you, I'm driving through cotton fields. And I'm in this white Mazda RX-7, which black guy, white Mazda RX-7, going through cotton fields, praying to God I don't break down because they will never find me again. So I go down there, and legitimately, it was, you want to talk about sides of the tracks? I mean, it was still pretty segregated down there.
Really?
Yeah. So we're talking, 22 years ago or so. Yeah, it was still pretty segregated. Tracks,
Right.
my people. Your people.
There's no Italians down there.
No, none. You'd be. I'm sorry. You're with my people.
My people run that place, just so you know.
So that was the first job.
So you went, then from there, where did you go?
Yeah, I was there for about a year. Went to Milwaukee for 2 years, and the Milwaukee job that was the big job because I went from 178 to 29. That was the biggest jump in the history of that market. But that got you into the professional teams.
Nice.
So I was covering the Packers, the Brewers, the Bucks.
Nice.
And that gave me the opportunity to come back to Boston, which really was the only.
Who was the
goal.
QB when you were there?
Oh, it's Favre.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Big fan of Favre.
Yeah, Favre.
Favre.
Yeah.
Favre.
Shop.
Do you have a Michael Jordan story for us?
A good one?
Any story.
They won their 70th game in Milwaukee.
When you were there?
Yeah, when I was there. But the best Milwaukee story, sports related, Tiger Woods turned professional in Milwaukee. Yeah, no one knows that.
I didn't even know that golf course was there.
Yeah, the Greater Milwaukee Open. If you knew anything about golf.
I know nothing about it.
Clearly.
I just heard you're like
clearly.
I heard you're like a 30 handicap.
30, 32, give or take, a stroke or two. Yeah, but Woods turned pro with there.
And like 5.
And I'll give you a quote by Earl Woods, the old man when he was still kicking around. He said, Tiger Woods will be the best golfer ever. It's a quote. He said it right to me. He'll be the best golfer ever because Tiger Woods is the best athlete to ever play golf. That's what he said. That's a quote.
He probably can't even hit a layup, Tiger Woods.
Wait. But he went on to say, not only did he say that, so I'm glad you said that. He goes, Tiger can dunk off of 1 foot, 2 feet, one hand, two hands. He can have 90-mile-per-hour fastball. He can ski. He can swim.
He can cheat on his wife 17 times over.
Sounds like Don King.
Yeah. A little bit, without the hair. He didn't have the full mullet going with the.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good story.
It was Earl Woods.
That's a good story. So what's it like being, was it a thrill for you? I mean, it had to be a thrill to come back to Boston and be a sportscaster here.
Coming back to Boston was everything, but boy, I'll tell you what. I mean, I'm going to be dead honest with you, dead serious. I mean, it pales in comparison to being on this show. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, some of the highlights I've had in my life, in my career. I mean, to be sitting here on a Monday night.
Hey, Richie, lock the door, Richie. He ain't leaving tonight. Tell you right now.
Poor guy doesn't know we're gonna edit the whole interview out.
A Monday, I have a great opportunity to be sitting on the couch at home.
Yeah, what do you want to be home like a loser? You want to be here with us?
Touching myself, and there I am.
You do that a lot, huh?
Who doesn't?
One hand or two. All right.
Both. Depending on the night.
So how was Temple University? Was that a great experience?
Yeah, Temple's all right. Yeah, Temple's okay. But Temple was good because it got me into television.
Right.
You know, I've never taken, and the truth, I was a business major. I've never taken a communications course.
I could tell.
A journalism course. An English course. listen to Mr. Thesaurus over here.
All right, McCluskey, what do we got for this guy?
All right, Chris.
McCluskey, you got stuff for me?
Yeah, we understand that you help develop businesses.
I do.
And, since the Monday movement's been taken off, we've been approached by a lot of brand managers.
Yeah.
They have products that they want to put Mr. Monday's face on because they think that they can sell products because of that.
Really?
Yeah, we got a couple offers. We're going to show you guys.
Surprise to you too.
I mean, what do you expect? Your face and my face.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a surprise to you too.
Basically, we're going to pick your brain. You tell us if you think this is something that Mr. Monday should invest in.
Yeah, I like that.
First up. 2012, Disney bought the rights to Star Wars, and they're just cranking out action figure after action figure. But, you can only make so many without creating new characters, and they want to put a Mr. Monday action figure on the line. What do you think about that? Can we make some money off of that?
So you'd be like the new Han Solo? Maybe. Han Solo Monday?
Maybe Luke Skywalker.
No, you don't have the swag.
Capo One Kenobi?
You know what he does? If you put your real hair, if you cut your real hair and put on that action figure, you sell 1 million of them.
Car Binks?
I do have nice hair.
Well, first of all, I was questioning the hair. Is that him?
Oh, that's him.
Imagine my hair in your head.
Really? Is that really him?
That's really him.
Or is
There's no plugs. No, I'm telling you. That's Chia Pet.
Imagine your hair in my head.
I'm not trying to imagine that right now.
What do you think, it's a wig?
I'm thinking if I start pulling, something might come out.
I don't know. I'm telling you.
That's gel.
Wookiees don't shed.
Helmet going.
It's olive oil.
Is that why you people last so long?
Yes, homemade wine. So that's a no-go. You don't think?
Yeah, we're gonna move off for the sci-fi.
Pass on that one?
No, not big on the sci-fi. No.
All right, I guess little kids won't be playing with you, Carlo. Northern Safety, based in Frankfurt, New York, is one of the world's most trusted companies. It's job safety. It's important. Owner Sal Longo loves Mr. Monday and his message, and he wants to license his image and put it on all of his hard hats. It's a way to positively motivate workers about, being optimistic about Monday. So do you think we should go with that?
Oh, I think that's a perfect fit. We talked about his helmet head. You don't even need the helmet.
Oh.
Just put the logo on his hair.
It's perfect.
Yeah. I mean, I like it. I just don't like the yellow helmet. I think we should have a black helmet.
No, I don't think you need the helmet. Just put the logo on your head.
That's it.
I mean, with all that gel up there.
I have a pink helmet.
What about him? He doesn't need a hard hat.
I don't need a helmet at all.
You're good.
I know.
I think we go for the hard hat.
Yeah, you're good.
I get a construction background. I think I like it. I like the hard hat.
You got a construction background?
I think so, yeah. Stepped in a nail.
You don't look like you're in construction. Union delegate.
What do we got? What's the next one?
In 1982, actor Paul Newman started a salad dressing company that gives 100% of their proceeds to educational and charitable organizations. In 2008, Paul Newman passed away, but his face still covers the front of every bottle. With sales down, they're looking to put a new face on to spike those sales.
I mean,
they want to use yours.
There you go, back to that.
My face, salad dressing, olive oil,
cologne.
This is a no-brainer.
All you.
People across America will be tossing their salads with your dressing.
This is a
that alone makes it a winner.
That's a no-brainer.
Huge over in Middleton and Walpole. Section of the Concord crowd likes it as well.
Let me ask you one more question before we get rid of you.
Does that mean you're out of vodka?
No, we got. Listen, I got 3 bottles tonight. We usually get 1. I knew you were coming up. What sportscaster did you emulate growing up? I wanted to ask you that. Like, who did you look up to, and who taught you a lot in the business?
Who taught me a lot?
Yeah.
Sportscaster?
I mean, someone in the business. Like, who did you really look up
Will
to?
McDonough was a huge role model.
Really?
Yeah, he was more of a print guy, but a huge influence. I only had one real mentor, guy you wouldn't know. He's in Philadelphia, Gary Papa. Italian, of course. Of course. That's why we've always got together with Italians.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why, like, me and him are both your mentors.
Yeah, exactly right. So Papa was really my only true mentor until later. Chet Curtis was a huge mentor. Remember Chet?
Chet. Is he still around?
No.
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean what's wrong, man?
Did you watch the news?
I don't read the obituaries. What's wrong with
Shame on you. Open a paper. Matter of fact, don't even open a paper. It's front page.
It's right there.
You should know if the guy's dead or not.
What the hell?
I do.
I know. Well, why am I going to know?
Look at a paper.
His name's Curtis.
For God's
Last name.
sake,
It doesn't end in a vowel.
Look at a paper.
What the hell?
All right. Listen. That was great. Thank you for coming in
Historic. Not great. Historic.
No,
Because I'm quite sure that this is Jackie Robinson-esque. Did I break the color barrier tonight? Huh? Has it been broken? Has it been broken? Yeah. Huh? I better see a 42 behind me. I better see a 42 behind me.
Do you know that there's 2 cruisers outside waiting for you?
Only 2?
That's all they need.
This isn't Lynn. I thought the whole force would be out there.
Hey, let's give it up for Chris Collins, will you? You are almost as good as D'Angelo. You're pretty close to D'Angelo.
I bet if my name was Colliano, I'd be better than D'Angelo.
Well, we might have to change that. All right, check out our next commercial. When we come back, we're going to have international reggae sensation, Mighty Mystic. That was awesome.
Breadworks is the premier bread distributor in the Boston area. For the past 2 decades, restaurants and sub shops have turned to Breadworks to deliver high-quality products, unmatched service, and daily reliability. With a 24-hour order line and the most delicious breads and rolls around, it's time to make your bread work for you. Call 781-643-4860 today.
This is from the west is the best herb. Nothing more, nothing less from the western. And we blaze Cali green till we just hurt. It's the best herb on the scene. Cali green, Cali green, Cali green. Give me my Cali green. Oh yeah. 1 spliff a day, 2 spliff a day, 3 spliff a day keeps the bad man away. Burn purple haze right in LA. Yeah, Cali green makes me fly like a plane. Yeah, the West Coast, call it the Cess Coast. Burn a long rope when me down a Humboldt. When I'm on the beach, burn a Vicky Beach. Strawberry, blueberry with a little cheese in.
What's going on? Yes. Good to be here.
What'd you think about Chris Collins?
Great, man. Great.
That was
Brilliant.
pretty good.
Brilliant. Have you down over there?
So we got Mighty Mystic here, reggae artist. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. Chilling.
So
Chilling.
tell us a little bit. What's going on? Like, what do you got cooking these days?
A lot of touring, bro. A lot of touring. Actually, just came off of a 2-month tour. We went from East Coast, down South, Midwest, West Coast, and back to the East.
So how many shows do you do a year?
I would say maybe 150 to 200.
Wow.
Yeah, so a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah, so we're
Well,
away
in
for a
such
lot.
good shape, huh?
Yeah, man. I try to be.
So is that your real name, Mighty?
No, my name is Kevin. Kevin, but
Mighty difference.
right? Big difference.
Yeah, what a difference. So how do you know this guy? Didn't you know his father or
I
something?
know his father. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
actually,
he's
his father was one of the first guys that gave me and my wife an apartment when we were kids growing up. So that's the connection right there.
Really?
you know?
Were you a teenager? Your father was
Yeah,
renting
yeah,
out?
yeah.
So
Yeah,
people-
listen, it's
they
all
weren't
right.
even
It was
old
a
enough?
cash. It was a cash deal. It was getting our business, all right. No, yeah. Warren Street.
Exactly.
So,
man.
so they
It's a
met
bad
him.
street.
It's a nice street.
Warren Street?
It's
Yeah.
a
Oh,
rough
it's a
street.
nice
It's in
area,
Memphis.
man.
It's in Memphis. It's
It's
a
in
poor
Memphis.
street in Memphis.
You out of your mind?
You have roaches?
No, it's
Did
beautiful.
you
It's
have
nice.
roaches? Your father had roaches over there?
You're never going away him anymore. You out of your mind?
Did his mother cook for you?
I don't think she did. No, she never did. She did.
If I lived there, she would have brought you
Your
something.
brother hooked it up, though. You know.
So how'd you come up with that name, Mighty Mystic?
Well, my dad was called Mystic when he was younger doing music, and when I moved to here to the States of Boston from Jamaica, I ended up in an area they called Mystic. So it's the Somerville, Medford area.
Right.
So the name just stuck. You know, that is Mystic, area is Mystic.
Now, how old were you when you came to the States?
I was like 10.
10.
10, yeah.
10 years
I was
old.
young.
What was that like coming from Jamaica to Boston?
It was different. It was different because I come from my area of Jamaica is called St. Elizabeth, which is like the countryside, the bush. There's not much there. It's just roots and culture, that kind of vibe.
Did you
And we
live in the
moved-
bush?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the son of a farmer. You know, we come from a farmer community to come to Boston, where it's a big city, skyscrapers, a whole different kind of a vibe. You know.
Did you have like a wood house or was it like stucco?
No, we had like a stucco, nice house,
Yeah.
but just farm vibe. You know, so it was a whole different thing coming here.
Was there animals on the farm?
Lots of animals.
What do you
Any-
think?
any
It's
kind
a
of
farm. Of course you get animals.
No, I don't know. I don't know if it's a weed. I don't know if it's a marijuana farm.
Jamaican farms are different.
What you're asking?
I mean, the guy smokes joints like this big. What the fuck do I know?
Marijuana it grows wild. The ganja just grows wild. You know, it grows all around you.
What did you have for animals on the farm?
You name it, man. Cows, pigs.
What about
everything.
waist height that doesn't complain?
Huh?
Anything about waist height that doesn't complain?
Cows, pigs, of course.
Now, let me ask you: is someone in your family the prime minister of Jamaica
My brother is the prime minister of Jamaica. Yeah, man.
right
yeah.
now?
Right now, currently.
Wow, we got
It's
hookups.
pretty cool, yeah.
We go there. What are you gonna think we're going? Like, murder a couple people?
Can I go? Can I go
And get away with it, right?
Is that a part-time gig or every day and every night?
Every
It's like
day,
royalty,
every
right?
night. Yeah. That's it.
He's at Senior Hall.
Is that considered royalty?
So they say. So they say.
What about his like brother? Is he royalty because the brother? You know, his younger brother. Is he older brother?
He's my older brother, yeah.
How many brothers and sisters you have?
There's 5 of us.
Really?
Yeah, I'm the youngest.
Really? Wow. And your parents still living?
Yeah, they're still living.
They ever come
One's
over
up here and one's in Jamaica still.
Ah, nice. A lot of Jamaicans in Medford.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a nice place.
There's a lot of Jamaicans in Boston,
Everywhere.
period,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Yeah,
there's a lot.
Boston to New York is where
Jamaicans
the
are hardworking
moved.
people.
Very hardworking.
I
That's
like
one
it.
thing people can't say Jamaicans are not. We're real
I heard they're
hard workers.
lousy reggae singers, but they're good. They're good people. So, tell me about like reggae music, like in Jamaica. Like it's a way of life. Like you just like
It's really part of the fabric of the culture of Jamaica. You know, reggae music is just it's part of us. I mean, it's what we do. You know, Rastafari.
So how did
From
you
day
know,
one, you know.
How'd you know you wanted a career in singing?
From I was little, I was always singing. My mother always tells people that there was a song popular when I was a kid growing up called "What the Hell the Police Can Do." So I would go up to the police office and I would start singing that same song. Oh, what the hell the police can do? Tell me what the hell and I run away from the cops. So she always knew that. Yeah. And then AK-47s on your back. You know.
So
They can't do that now. No,
So
now
those
though.
cops, you're a pretty fast runner.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's part of Jamaica, though. We're all good runners.
What about Bolt? Usain Bolt?
That's the man right there, bro.
How fast
That's the
is that
man.
guy?
That dude's crazy. It's crazy. And he's a tall as a giant.
You met him?
I had one time here in Boston, I met him.
Really?
Yeah. He's a real deal.
Seems like it.
Names like Hussein, Adolf, you got to be fast. People go after it.
Oh yeah.
Where did Adolf? Where did Adolf come into? Why are we even bringing that guy's name
It's
up?
kind of weird. You throwing that name
Yeah,
out
I
there.
mean, seriously. This show's going down the shitter. So you got song titles like "Sweet Sensey," "Cali Green," "Something About Mary," "Riding on the Clouds," and "High Grade."
Yeah.
Something tells me you're excited about the marijuana sales in Massachusetts.
I am. I'm very excited.
What do you think about that?
I think it's been long overdue, but we're on the right path and good things are happening, and I'm all for it. You know?
Really?
Yeah, I'm all for it, bro.
You gonna
I'm just waiting for the shops to open though.
Well,
You know?
well, don't you grow your own stuff? Jesus
Got a couple
Christ.
of plants.
It's legal, Mike.
That's one of the great things about being a reggae artist is you don't really have to grow it. People just give it to you. I mean, every show I go to, bro, they just hand it to you.
Yeah, what if they
hand
give
it
you
to
poison?
Then you're screwed.
Yeah,
But-
because if like he was smoking pot, someone handed him
for
something,
sure.
he'd be
I
throwing
get
it out.
Mickey'd all day
Yeah,
long.
you wouldn't even smoke it.
Mighty Mystic doesn't do shows in Connecticut, so we're all set.
So like, I love Bob Marley growing up, and I still like him. What do you think attracts people to reggae music?
I think people like the peace and love part of reggae music, but besides that, they also love the fact that reggae music is rebel music. You know, it's a music that kind of talks about everything that's going on around you. It's like news. You know what I mean?
It's like
political.
It's like cool rap.
Yeah,
And they get that weird voice they put on at the end.
The accent.
That's Shaggy, isn't it?
I don't know.
Isn't that Shaggy?
You know, they all got it. It's like a. You know what I'm talking about?
What am I say?
See?
You should teach Mike how to do a line of reggae.
Yeah.
The easy
Or
one.
Coke, whatever you
easy
got.
one.
Joe, let me teach you.
Wagwan.
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 That means what's going on.
What's
Wagwan.
going on? How do you say I want to punch the guy over there in the face? Right there.
Mo want punch you in your face.
See?
You know what I mean?
So did you do a show with Shaggy?
That's my dude right there. Yeah.
Come on.
Shaggy's a man. On my first album, Shaggy was the first superstar that reached out to me and was like what you're doing. Let's do a record.
What does he sing? Can you sing me one of his songs? What does he sing?
Miss Alova Alova. Miss Alova Alova. He's still crushing it. I saw the other day that Shaggy was on tour with Sting. Killing it, you know?
That's a weird combination.
Yeah, they're selling everything out.
That's a strange combination, those two. They sleep in the same bed?
Well, Sting originally was a reggae guy, you know?
That's right.
No.
Reggae guy. Yeah. The Police. Exactly,
Yeah, of course.
my man.
Think about it.
Yeah, man. Reggae.
Roxanne, that song, isn't that
Yeah,
reggae?
exactly. So you know, my man.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Didn't Eddie Murphy sing that in jail? So your shows must be kind of crazy, right?
My shows are crazy,
Do you have
yeah.
any like crazy experiences like that happened in your show?
Oh, I got a bunch of crazy experience. I'll tell you one. So early on in my career, I was performing in Portland, Maine, and we went to the venue to perform, and the venue was closed. I don't remember what the reason was. They lost a license or something. It was closed, but there was a line of people outside trying to get to the venue, maybe 200 people. So the promoter had an idea. He had us like, look, let's bring everybody to you guys' hotel room. So he took all the 200 people that went to the show to our hotel. So it was like a room like this and then another joint room. Open the door and we had a major party with just people we don't even know. Nice. We set up like a little
men's
stage
soccer team or
beautiful ladies everywhere, bro. It was
I
just
heard was Chris Collins there?
Chris, were you there? He was there with me. It was a good time, man. It was a good time.
So what's next for Mighty Mystic? What do you got coming up?
Touring, bro. Touring. That's the way the business is right now. It's just constant. Where CD sales has dropped a little bit, it's all focused on just touring. So we got to tour half the year to do your thing, you know. So that's what it is. Touring, releasing albums and all that.
Social media, does that help you a lot?
It helps a lot, yeah. Because I mean, everybody's just hooked on it. Kids nowadays is boom, boom, you know. So
now, what's your like crowd? Young, old, like combination?
I would say from like 18 to like 35.
Really?
That's
and anyone over that doesn't like you?
Some of them come, but it's tend to be the younger, you know, college crowd, party animals.
Unreal. That's good stuff. Well, you know what? I think you're a pretty successful guy.
Thank you,
I can
man.
tell you're a nice kid.
Yeah,
Appreciate
it.
How old are you?
I'm 36.
You look young.
36, yeah.
Yeah, you look young.
Yeah.
It's the weed.
Jamaicans look young.
It's the herbs.
All right, McCluss, what else? What do we got here?
Well, Mr. Monday, as you know, our dating app has been growing, but our clientele refuses to fill out the profiles. So if we don't have the answers as to what you guys want to do, we can't match you up with people. Skip it. We're going to answer them ourselves, all right? We're going to show you some pictures of the profiles. You're going to fill them in for us. The first up is Josie Batty. She looks like she might be a fan of Mystic's music. This beautiful lady is ready to connect, but she didn't give us all the information we need.
That's a Jamaican name, isn't it?
No.
Josie?
Mighty, what do you think her favorite food is?
Well, I can look at her and judge her by her voluptuous lips there. Like she likes some jerk chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Wrap her mouth around.
You need to see her hands to see if she likes good jerk chicken. Next up is Mike.
What's up?
What does this girl do for a day job?
you know what I can picture her doing, and she definitely does. You ever go walk down like Peabody Center and you see those people dressed up like teeth that try to generate the volume? That come on, in, get your teeth clean.
A professional
That's what she does,
sir.
$20 a day, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
I was imagining her performing a different job.
Yeah, that too.
Mr. Monday, what kind of hobbies do you think this girl has?
I think she's into Rastafari and anus licking.
Jesus Christ.
Lord have mercy.
A lot of mercy.
You're kind of hoping that she is.
A lot of
aren't you?
mercy.
Do you want to call her? Or you're married? You're married?
Married, bro.
All right. Sorry, Josie.
I'm not sure if our next user is Jamaican. His name is Rick O'Shea. Rick loves combing his hair and taking selfies. Mr. Monday, Rick's looking to connect, but what does he want? What is he looking for in this app?
I would like to hit him with a baseball bat. Right in the mouth, this guy.
Once.
What is wrong with I think he bangs grandmothers. I mean, look at this guy. He's the only normal name we've had on the show. Rick O'Shea. It's like the first normal name of a profile.
Dude's wearing makeup there.
Oh yeah.
Combs his hair with steel wool.
So what would you say? What's he on here for? Is he looking for hookups? Is he looking for a long-term relationship? Is
He's
he
just
looking
he's
for
looking
a
to hook up
comb?
with grandmothers.
Grammys.
Seems like that.
All right, let's move on to the next
this
one.
guy?
It doesn't say his name. If you want to fill that part in, you can too. Mike, what are his talents? You look at this man. What kind of skill set does he have?
Friggin' idiot. He looks like a baby Gap model. Like this.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that for sure.
An idiot.
Yeah, him and Dave Russo.
5-inch waist.
I feel like I'm staring in the cold, emotionless eyes of a dog raper.
That's what it looks like.
Mighty Mystic?
Yo.
What career does Rick O'Shea have?
Well, by the background and then the hair and just the look, he looks like he's an aspiring surfer to me.
Yeah.
You know? He's got that look.
That's not the job you like. Your daughter comes home. Oh, my boyfriend's an aspiring surfer. That's worse than a surfer.
He looks like he works at Sephora.
Last up is Lauren White. She's had a substantial trust fund, which may factor into her lack of following our simple directions. She didn't fill anything out. She's 21, and she wants to figure out what she needs in life. We're going to tell her by filling this thing in. So, what kind of music does she listen to, Mighty Mystic?
Well, I think half the time she's listening to some punk rock, and the other half she listens to reggae by the hair.
Oh, yeah.
It depends on what drug she's on, probably, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I imagine she has all sorts of contraband in those spider weave threads she's got coming out of her hair.
Eyes, bro. Them eyes is crazy.
Yeah.
Pulling you in.
Her
Taking
hair
you
looks like a
somewhere.
spider's trying to catch flies in
A
it.
weird cat.
Oh, man.
Mike, what kind of talents does this girl have?
Talents. Just looking at this broad, you know what it is? You walk into her house, she has like that weird incense candle burning right away. You know what I'm saying? She does tattoos, just initials, but that's it.
She must
No,
be.
she doesn't do
And then-
tattoos. She does
Just
tattoo
initials.
artists.
Yes.
That's the initials.
I'm telling you. And she reads like the tarot card things. That's what she does too. That's about it.
Did you say terror?
Useless.
Terror cards? It's terror?
Useless.
Tara.
Yeah, that's useless.
I see unemployment in her future. Mr. Monday, what are her turn-ons?
Well, I would love to see you and her tie your hair together, and then have a wrestling match.
You want to see it?
Her turn-ons.
turn-on. You know what? She's into clip piercings.
Multiples, right?
That turns her on.
Yeah, she's got a Jacob's ladder on hers.
Oh man.
All right, that's it, guys. Thanks for your help. I think we're almost done with this.
All right, Mystic, tell us about a couple shows you got coming up. What's going on? What do you got?
Well, I just finished my tour, 2-month tour, but I'm going to be playing Southwood Reggae Fest in 2 weeks. Then I'm playing Providence Reggae Fest as well. So 2 big shows, and then I'm off for a couple weeks. Then we start a massive U.S. tour again. So that's going to be like fall.
Will you be in the Boston area for anything?
Boston, I won't be in Boston until the end of the tour, which is like November. We're going to be playing at Paradise.
All right, maybe we'll have to check it out.
Absolutely.
Will
Sure.
they let us guys like us in there though?
Of course. They love guys like y'all.
Are you sure?
Really? Of course.
Do we gotta wear a wig?
No, wear the wig with the
Get a
hair
couple
coming
wigs. Yeah, I mean,
No, you guys be good, man. We'll be good.
I'll go in there like Dan Aykroyd and trade in places.
Dan Aykroyd. You just said Dan Aykroyd, bro. Earlier on. No joke. I partied with Dan Aykroyd before.
You did?
I partied with him. I got drunk with him, and he had a couple of chicks by
Did
his
he
side.
dress up like he wasn't trading places on the train?
Nah, he was in his suit. He was decked out. He had a couple of chicks, and we got smashed.
He's got a vodka company.
Hey, listen,
He does?
the guys-
No, he does
hey,
really?
Skull,
the guys-
Crystal
the
Skull
guys screwing
vodka.
him up here.
This was like 20 years. I'm talking about a long time ago when we first started.
No? Okay,
Hey,
sorry, Dan. Was he cool, dude?
It's cool, dude.
Yeah,
Hella
it's
cool,
awesome.
man. Hella cool.
I never
Hella
saw
cool.
Ghostbusters.
You never saw Ghostbusters?
Never watched it. No, never.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
I've never seen the movie
You gotta check that
Ghostbusters.
out.
Why? What's wrong with you?
I never seen either one of them.
All right.
No, I just never have.
They were good. Good flick.
Hey, let's give it up for this guy.
My brother. Thank you. Much love. Much love.
Good man.
Yeah. See you, baby. You too, brother.
Hey, another great show, guys. Another great show. I mean, seriously, what'd you be doing on a Monday night? You're all up here having a great
Absolutely.
time. All right. Remember, Monday's the day that starts it all. All right. Make the best of the day. On the count of 3, Monday, as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3.
Monday! Let's come and get your tank tops. Universal sizes, one fits all. Get your dress shirt for your summer wearing. Get your summer tank tops, gray or black. Black makes it look thin. Get your tank tops, summer's coming. And your thousands of tank tops to sell. Let's go, the summer's here. Summer's here. Summer's here. You want to get a suit coat for the summer? For your summer wearing? Let's go! I Love Monday t-shirts back in stock. We shelved it up. Monday hoodies on sale. Buy a bunch of them. Flat print breaking balls hats like the millennials wear. Wedding season's coming. Get your dress shirt. The original I Love Monday t-shirt. Let's go, you scumbag.